Hey Bird Gang, what's going on? Back here again for another live event, this time with Live Portal's founder Lee Hang. The deal is coming to an end on Thursday at 23:59 EST time zone. So this is the final opportunity to ask your questions, inquire more about the product, and if you have any unanswered questions, this is what this session is for. Welcome, Lee. How are you?
Hi everyone, hi Bud Gang, hi Umar, and thank you once again for having me on the live stream.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. So the product has been a very popular product. In terms of how it's improved as well during this campaign is absolutely immense. You've had a lot of feedback. You've taken on a lot of feedback. A lot of the features that people have requested have already been implemented. Obviously, the roadmap for the product is still much more vast than that. So there's so much more to come from live portals. But I think we've taken a huge first step with live portals, and it's a product that actually people are using in their day-to-day activities now, which is like astounding. From like when you first reached out to what the product was to what it is now is a completely different scenario, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think I posted on Facebook and LinkedIn that last month we powered like I think 2,000 sessions. There was something crazy like that. A lot of people actually using it in their day-to-day calls.
Yeah, yeah, it is one of those products that it just fits into people's workflow, and the amount of features it has, it just makes it really accessible for people. So it's really understandable why people are using it. Okay, I'm just going to check Facebook. I just wanted to check that we're live. Yes, we are live here. Okay, we have Trevor Lowing in the comments.
Yo, Trevor, how's it going? Trevor's one of our users. Okay, for some reason I lost sound.
Okay, yeah, I lost sound as well, but we're back now. There we go.
Okay,
Can you hear me now?
yep.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so Lee, when you're ready, so the purpose of this live event is just to demonstrate all the updates that have happened to Live Portal since the deal has been live on Early Bird, and you've had some more recent updates as well. And what we'll do is we'll just keep the Q&A open so people can ask any final questions regarding the deal before the deal closes on the Thursday.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll go ahead and share my screen.
So Francois is here as well. Hello, Francois. How are you? Okay, just a moment. Okay, so the screen share. Have you requested to share the screen, Lee? Oh, he's gone. So maybe Lee's having some internet issue. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh, sorry about that. I think I clicked the wrong button. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Okay,
Okay.
there we
Cool.
go. That's
Okay.
better.
Right. So like Kumar mentioned, since the launch of the lifetime deals, we've added at least 30 updates. So it's gone on for almost 2 months. So it's like one update every 2-3 days. And you can check out our change log in our website. And this is not all of it because we have so many. But we could go through the core ones. We have a recording feature right now, which most people have seen. Um, I think, yeah, okay. So the core, so for those who are new to live portals, who haven't seen the deal yet, I'll just go quickly through what Live Portals is and the use cases. So Live Portals is an interactive, all-in-one platform that allows you to have sales calls and do live demos with your clients, right? So whether you're a gym instructor like our user Dan here, who uses Live Portals to um, instruct his give live training to his clients in real time, or this was actually built by Francois. I don't know why he built like a weather kind of portal showcase kind of thing, but this is something you can do. So you can embed all sorts of features. This is a live feature where it shows the live weather forecast, and it shows the live weather as well. So you can have um, all sorts of widgets as well as videos. So this is an automotive company, Polestar, that uses we took inspiration from. Really clean design, black and white. Just so you could imagine, like if a sales representative from Polestar wants to actually sell remotely, they would bring their clients into one of these portals to sell them. So this is a huge step up from something like your typical video conferencing features, because when people see that you have your own branded video conferencing platform, which almost nobody has. And you can set your own custom domain as well, so they won't know it's from us, right? So they would think that you as a company or you as an agency actually has one of these, which is super impressive, right? So again, real estate agents have been using this as well to showcase and sell properties on the platform. Okay, so some of the features that I want to show you guys are, so a lot of new features that even our own users don't know yet. Sometimes they click around, it's like, wow, we have this feature, right? So this is one of our portals. We could have PDFs in the showcase as well. So one of those things that you just saw is that the background image feature, right? So this was a highly requested feature where people wanted either a background blur or a background image, right? So you can see I've used an image here. This is a random image, or you could have blur, and you could adjust the strength, right? If I want like maximum blur, then you could see. So it blurred out right now. Okay, so that's one of the main things that we've added. We've also added something we call, let me turn this off, presenter mode. So let's say you have a couple of team members in the same portal presenting to the same client, and you would like to actually showcase or have someone take the stage, right? Take the center stage. So you would actually click on this presenter button right here, and you can see I'm actually in the center stage right now, right? So if you have like multiple speakers that want to take turns and speak or present to the client, if it's a high ticket deal, right? If you have a banker, an agent, and the interior designer, and who's proposing a deal to the client, you could take turns in terms of making each presenter take the center stage. We also have this grid view where you could imagine if you have multiple participants. Let me just join the portal using my phone just for you to imagine. So this was something that actually our early bird admin Sam proposed, right? He was like, what happens when a lot of people join a portal? Won't it get cluttered by the site? So we added this showcase portal too. So you can see it on my phone, right? So if you have like multiple people, you will actually adjust and
There we go.
and you yeah, it will adjust responsively. So it works. We've tried this with early bird members with like 10 people, and it works perfectly as well. Okay, so that's focus mode. And one thing while I'm on my phone, I want to show you guys is one of the use cases for the presenter mode is actually like, for example, if the agent is actually in the site itself, right, the property itself, and you on the side would, talk while the agent will walk around the property, right? Would walk around the property, or if you're selling watches, right? If you want to show like, just imagine this is a watch, right? You could show the client in real time, right? This is a watch, and looks really good, things like that, right? So that's presenter mode, or you could hook up a camera or be really creative about that. Okay, so that presenter mode is one of the modes. The next one will be document mode, right? So another highly requested feature by our clients is the collaborative documents. So you and your clients can actually work on the same document at the same time. So you get all sorts of stylings like headings,
You're breaking up, Lee.
bird and you could, set, uh,
Lee, your voice keeps breaking up. Okay, we might have lost Lee here. Yeah, he's frozen. Okay.
list, or you could do different colors. Hello?
Yeah, you're back now.
Hi, Umar, can you hear me?
Yeah. We lost you for a bit, but you're back now. Okay, guys, I think Lee's having some internet issues here at the moment. Let's just see if we can resolve this. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you, but we can't see you. Oh, there we go.
How about now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. Seems to be a network latency, but okay. Anyways, we were at the whiteboard. So let me share my screen again.
No, so we kind of lost you on the shared document.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've gone ahead and shared my screen again. Perhaps you could.
Yeah, if you just go back to the shared document, and then Francois has asked a very, very good question for the shared document. He is asking, in document mode, is there a way to know who has written what?
Yeah, so let me mimic multiple users. So if I enter the same portal with another browser, and then let's say I would type something from another browser. Moment, guys. Cool. So you see two of me right now, and when someone is typing on the other end, you actually see their name. I think I'm having a bit of latency. That's why it's hard opening a few tabs. But you get the idea. You do see the name when someone types on it.
Yeah. Okay, Lee, if you can continue, just close down any unnecessary tabs that you don't need, because if there's a latency issue, hopefully that will speed things up a bit.
Not sure what's consuming, but I've shut everything off. Okay, anyways, that's the documents. We also have call to action. This was actually thanks to our Mr. Umar who actually suggested this. It's right when you're ready to close the deal, why not you show a pop-up, right, a call to action button where you could just have a button, a link or a contract or whatever where you set it, and you actually have the button right here at the bottom, or you could set different positions as well, animations and colors, different sorts of colors. So when you're ready to sign the contract, you just get them to sign a contract, right? Rather than sending them a WhatsApp or an email, which actually distracts them from the sale.
Yeah.
So that's one of the cool things we've added as well. Advanced portal layout customization. So this is something that, again, all our changes are actually inspired by our users and come from user feedback, right? So this product is being built alongside a lot of people from BirdGang actually, right? So right now you could see the portal with a header on the top and the sidebar at the left. You could actually set it on the right or bottom if you want. So if I change it like this, boom, it goes a different layout. So some people like having their content on the left and the people on the right, and vice versa, right? So you could have a different sort of layout. And we're going to add more layout options soon. So a lot of people want like multiple content, right? So in the middle right here, they would like it like split like 1, 2, 2, or half of this and half of this, right? So we're going to have more layout options for our users as well. And of course, if you haven't tried this, we have the transcriptions as well. So again, highly requested feature by our users. It's multilingual. So when you enable multilingual mode, it detects between 7 languages. So if Umar, you're speaking in Spanish and I'm speaking in English, it will actually detect the language in real time. And we have translation as well, right? So if you translate this to like Japanese or whatever, right? I'm
Nice.
speaking in English and you see it actually translated real time in Japanese. So I can't tell the accuracy of this because I don't read Japanese, but any one of you can tell me. In fact, we have a lot of Japanese users. Okay, so transcription is one of it. So you could summarize the meeting in real time and also in the backend as well. So you have records of the transcriptions in your backend where you can access them. And if you want to find out what your team members were talking with your clients about, you could access it through your backend. So you can actually assess your team's performance, and you can retrieve it in your portal analytics as well, which we've also enhanced with more data. So more transparency into how many participants there was, who were in the portal, what time they joined, and the transcripts right here. Okay, and speaking about your backend, we've also enhanced the calendar system. So initially, we didn't even have a calendar system until actually Umar brought this up. It's like, what's stopping people from actually using it on a daily basis? It's a calendar system, right? So we actually build it from scratch. Rather than using third party, we build it from scratch. So we've enhanced it with a lot of advanced features. So you could have like a 15-minute slot, 30 minutes, 16, 90-minute slots. And you could, one thing that we've also added is right now you could auto create a new portal for each appointment, right? So when people actually book an appointment through your appointment booking page, a portal will be created automatically for you and your client, so you can meet in that portal, right? So that's one of the use cases. Or you could just and the auto created portal can be based on your current portal design. So if you really like, for example, the car design, you could use that as a template and auto create your portals based on that template or your existing designs. Or you could just build it from scratch. It would be an empty template, or use your default portal. So if you always want to meet in the same portal, you would use this. Okay, speaking of that, minor stuff like when you end the call, you can actually kick people out, right? So one of the challenges that our users pointed out was when people enter the portal and they act and the call ends, they could always come back if you don't set a password, right? So what prevents that? So right here, we can eject all participants when you end the call, and you also can clear your chat and files. So when you end the call, everyone gets kicked out. Okay, so appointments, and what else do we have?
I'm just going to get to a few questions, Lee, while we just do that quickly. So I'm going to ask a question from Francois, who is asking when will the UX for the final user be available in French? And he's also stating they can help with the translation. Any updates on that?
Actually, Francois, I've been talking to just for full transparency, right? We how the company is going, the product's going, and all that. We've actually been talking to a couple of investors that that if we successfully close some deals, we would be able to actually create separate live portals products for different languages, like in French, in Japanese, and in Dutch and German. And these will be separate domains, but under the same product, obviously, so everyone gets access to it. But there will be separate products, and we want to, if we get users from that country, we would possibly maybe pass that on to someone like Francois who could help us with that. So like a country manager, right? So a lot of exciting things coming soon, but we are looking as soon as possible, definitely to have different languages for the product.
Okay, thanks for that, Lee. Francois did also ask a question, which I previously asked you regarding the document mode, regarding the way to know who's written what. I know you've already said that you can see when they type in who's typing what, but when they stop typing, is there a way to differentiate between who wrote what?
Okay. Right now,
I think the
no.
easiest way to do it, and this is just me giving a suggestion, would be just to color code it. So if I'm the host and I'm typing, the text will be in one color. If the client is typing, then the text will be in another color, just so that you know who's written what. That could be one way to do it, or like it would have to be chat based, how you have it in a chat, where you can see like a profile image and like a little thumbnail of who typed, or maybe just a name, right? So they could be some suggestions. Is there that's not in place already, right? Or is that something you're working towards?
Yeah, it's something we were working towards because we're experimenting with several providers. So we are actually using LiveBlocks right now as our whiteboard, our document provider. But we're experimenting between a few because this feature, a lot of people, in fact, it was the highest voted feature. Then, so from my end, I was like, I want to get it out quick, right? So get it something that works quick for everyone, and then we'll slowly tweak it.
Okay. So Francois, I hope that answers the question. So hopefully there will be something else coming in regards to that. So thank you for your question. Aditya is asking, we would like to know if we will be able to purchase additional one-time live minute packages in the future for times when we need a boost or a top-up of our monthly minutes. If yes, is there any price in regards to that yet?
Yeah, probably it will be like the license price, right? And prorated. So you can, if you want 1,000 minutes, I'll just divide the price. And for in so let's say you have this, you have like tier 3, right? If you have like tier 3 which has 10,000 minutes and you just need 1,000, right? So I'll just divide that for you just one time. But so far no one has gone over it, and it renews every month. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, nothing is in the works as of yet, but it's under consideration. So we'll see, and I'm sure if there's a lot more demand for it, then Lee will look into it in more detail. Lou is asking, is the custom domain possible for the appointments feature?
Yes, when you set a white label domain, you let's say you set this as a white label domain and you log in through your white label domain, this will be actually under your white label domain. So if you're like earlybird.so, uh, then it will be earlybird.so instead of live portal. And in fact, the emails will be sent out through your company name instead of live portals as well.
Okay, I hope that answers the question, Lou. Thank you. William is asking, is that an auto language detection on both ends, presenter and participant, or have we to pre-configure the language option? By the way, just got the full stack yesterday. Can't wait to explore the platform. Lee Hang.
Hello, William. Yeah, I saw William too. If I'm not
Yeah,
not mistaken, I know like I
William.
know all our users by name for now. Well, okay. So back in your backend, how you would do it is you go to your portal settings and then you head down to advanced here, and then you click on enable transcriptions, and then you can choose from like a dozen languages, right? So when you meet with a client, you would know what languages you and the client are speaking. If you're just speaking in one language, you would choose the single language like English, Chinese, Cantonese, Korean, or whatever, right? This is the best performing mode that we have, which is the single language, lowest latency and accuracy. But if you anticipate that there will be different speakers from different countries speaking different languages, you would select this multilingual, which will auto detect the different languages that are being spoken in the language. So it supports like these languages here, 7 languages. So imagine if you're speaking in Chinese, I'm speaking in English, it will appear on the screen as that language, and you can feel free to translate in your own language.
Okay. That makes complete sense. Thank you, William, for the question. Kavid is asking, it's a request, UI feature request. I'm not sure if this is possible, but instead of allowing us only to change the color of this sidebar and the top bar background, would it be possible to make the sidebar and the header bar background transparent so the screen size increases? The logo and the icons should look floating on the transparent screen.
Oh,
Is this doable?
okay. That's a good idea. So let me open one up and sort of envision how it would be. So if we make the header transparent and the side transparent, so these will be floating icons on the side. Is that what you mean? I think it. Yeah, I don't see why it can't be done. Yeah, I think that's a good idea actually. Yeah, it can be done.
Okay. So I hope that answers the
And
question, Kavid.
I will add that into the to-do list.
Okay, thank you for that. Lou is just saying, oh, nice, thanks. Just to follow up, for the white label domain, we get one or multiple white label domains possible.
Yeah, you have unlimited white label domain. So if you want to build, like, if you want to build one white label for, let's say you're an agency doing this for your client, right? If you want to assign one white label domain for one client, you could do it because we have unlimited white label domain.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Lou, on the tier 3 plan, you have unlimited white label domains. The only like a limit you have is the live minutes. So if you use those, they will be the only limits, but there is some kind of a conversation ongoing in regards to adding little packages of how you can increase those live minutes if you did need them. But nobody set the limits yet with the live minutes. But I think people are just curious as to what would happen if they did exceed those limits going forward in the future. So that is why we are also considering that. So thanks for the follow-up, Lou. Okay, Jean-Pierre is asking, can we use it in French? It's already been answered, but if you can just quickly top up on the answer, Lee.
Yeah. So French localization coming soon, very, very quickly. A lot of our French users are asking as well.
Amazing. Thank you. Thanks for the question, John Pierre. Okay, Francois is back in the comments. The AI analyzing the screen share is very impressive, but the answer is in English, even if you ask the question in French. The last time I had to ask for a response in French to get it right. Also, how can we be sure the AI is not linking our private information?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, oh yeah, for those who haven't seen it yet, thanks for bringing it up, Francois. I'll quickly show what Francois means by that. So when you do a screen share in the portal, which is possible, you can actually ask a question. So I'm doing a screen share in a screen share. I'm not sure yet whether it will work, but let me just give it a try. So if you click on the button, right? So I'm doing a screen share of the live portals deal page. And then if I ask the AI, let me just turn this off. The AI can actually see what's on the screen, right? How much is live portals? Forgive my spelling. And then the AI will actually see what's going on. And then, so it says 59 to 299. Original price was 199 to 999, but it's 70 off. So you can actually see what's going on. Very useful feature and cool feature, like Francois mentioned. So in terms of privacy, yeah, we're using various AI models, but the most secure one that we found is by using the Gemini AI with Google. So the way we do API calls and things like that, we take extra care to make sure it's safe and secure, and we don't share your data. So that's why we choose Google so far for its best privacy. In terms of the language, I think I can fix it. I'll just prompt it to reply in the original language that the user asks it in. So I think that can be a quick fix, and I'll also add that to the to-do list. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. Okay. Appreciate the answer. Francois, when you do actually talk to it, if you ask it to respond in your specific language, it would also do so as well. So just putting that out there. Francois is saying white label is very generous for the CNAME. Thank you very much, Francois. Aditya Sharma has a question. When a booking is made, does it send out automated reminder emails, etc.?
Right now, only the one, which is the confirmation. But I think we could add a few more, like 15 minutes before. We'll add that as well.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Lou is saying awesome. Thanks for the answers. You're welcome, Lou. Okay, guys, so that is the questions. Not unless anybody else had any more to ask. We're still on here for a little while longer. So if you have any questions, do keep them coming in. We did want to keep this really, really conversational with you guys today. The deal is ending on Thursday. It's been a pleasure having live portals on Early Bird and to have a founder like Lee. So there's a few like characteristics or criteria we look for in founders when we launch them. And I know I always say this, but it's the honest truth. We reject more deals than we actually accept. Even sometimes if the product is good, if we think the founder is not as responsive as we would like, then again, that would be a reason why we don't launch a deal. Lee has been, a shining example of how, you build in public, how you ask an audience who's willing to listen and willing to give feedback, and then you take that feedback and then you iterate on the product to create something, that people actually use, find very, very productive and something that fits into their workflow, right? Because many a times you come across a product and, it solves a problem, but it doesn't solve the problem sufficiently. So this is what we like to do at Early Bird. We like to, take on this all the feedback that you give us. We can't implement all the feedback that you give, but if there's if there's a request for something and it's overwhelming, then it will definitely be added. So thanks, Lee, for being a brilliant founder, and thank you, the Bird Gang, for constantly providing suggestions and giving feedback and all of that good stuff. So we do have another question from Aditya. Any plans to add custom SMTP for those emails?
Mm, Custom SMTP. It could be inbuilt. We might just do an inbuilt one, which is our own in-house one rather than SMTP, because I don't think the target audience for the product, many of them would know how to set it up. Um, yeah, maybe it will be an inbuilt one where you could just set your own name and your own sender email on
Okay,
templates.
thank you for the question, Aditya. Dennis is asking, could you please also add MS365 calendar?
MS365. Okay. So Dennis is one of our users as well, who has given a lot of great feedback, including the one where you could set the header up, down, left, right. So thank you, Dennis. I'll work on that as well. But our urgent integration right now is with Google Calendar. I've been working for it at it for about 3 weeks. We've been going back and forth. But hopefully, we get done by the end of this month.
Okay, Dennis is saying, keep up the great work, Lee. He also has another question, custom SMTP for white label.
Yeah, custom SMTP white label. Uh, if enough people are asking for it, then perhaps we'll do it. But it will be in consideration, because for the email sending, we are also using a third party. So if you want to do a custom on top of that, it will be another layer. So if enough people ask for it, then perhaps.
Okay, amazing. Again, Dennis is commenting. Thanks, Lee. It's a pleasure to work with you.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, so that seems to be the end of the questions. Lee, if you just scroll down to the pricing section, I'll just quickly run through the pricing of the lifetime deal. So, guys, as you can see, the banner on the right-hand side, the deal does end in 3 days and 13 hours. So, oh, you stop sharing, Lee? There we go. If you just scroll down to the pricing section, so the deal does end on Thursday, guys. Ends at 23:59 EST. So if you are considering it, and I know a bunch of you are considering it, because the last time I checked, a bunch of you had the product in your cart. You just need to check out, guys. The code early bird does still get you 10% off. So these are the price plans. Tier 1, map to the basic plan, you get 1 seat, 1.5k live minutes, 5 portals, and 1 custom domain. Tier 2 is mapped to the pro plan. You get 5 seats, 3k minutes, 10 portals, and 4 custom domains. And then the unlimited plan, as we like to call it, is mapped to the white label plan. You get unlimited seats. You get 10k live minutes, so it's not completely unlimited. We do have to keep the product sustainable. You get unlimited portals, unlimited custom domains, and white label, and that is 299. Like I said, you get 10% off all of those plans using the code early bird. As Dennis is saying in the comments, buy it or you will regret it. I would like to echo that. Lou is asking for additional discount coupons. Unfortunately, not Lou. I wish I could. Maybe we can blame Sam. He's not here. So we can do something like that, right? But yeah, I think it's a bargain in itself. Usually we do end the coupon a bit earlier, but we have kept it for this deal just because the demand for it is so high. So I can see a bunch of you guys using this tool. It has a bunch of different use cases. It doesn't matter what you do, you can use live portal. So whether you sell a service, whether you have a physical product, whether you have a SaaS, the possibilities are endless with live portals. So okay, we have one more question from Lou. Is there a plan for tabs like click a button and the main view will change to another page view?
Yeah, that will be a part of our toolkit for admins. That will be added.
Okay, so Lou, that is something also coming for the admin view. So thanks for that question. But yeah, guys, final few days. If you want to grab the deal, like I said, for me, it's a complete no-brainer, especially the tier 3 plan, white label, unlimited custom domains. And yes, you are restricted to the 10k live minutes, but it's a generous allocation. 10k live minutes is how many hours in 10k? Let me just
It's
check.
many hours. I would
Yeah. So,
some like if you like two people, 5,000, maybe like 70
160
hours.
167
Yeah,
hours. So, guys, if you're doing more than 167 hours a month, then you're doing very, very well, right? Yes, those live minutes are shared between all the participants, but nevertheless, it's still a very, very generous amount of free live credits, which renew every month, by the way. So these are not one-time credits. The live minutes do renew every single month, and going forward, there will be the option to buy a separate allocation of like one-time credits if you are exceeding those lifetime. So you won't be. So sometimes what people do in products is they have like a monthly add-on. This won't be a monthly add-on. This will be like one-time increments. So if you need like another 1K live minutes or you need another 5K live minutes, maybe that kind of possibility will be available going forward. So Lee, it's been a pleasure having you on Early Bird. Um, any final suggestions or sorry, any final thoughts before we end this live event today?
guys, Bird Gang, and first of all, I would like to thank the best LTD admins, Umar and Sam, who have been great and the best admins I've dealt with. Uh, but it's my first LTD, so I could say that. So I don't know, but they've been amazing. And also Bird Gang members have been great in terms of the support and all the feedback that you've given. I've read every single one of them. I read all your messages. Um, but it's only me alone, right? So sometimes if I'm late, I try to respond between like 24 to 48 hours, but um, rest assured, I know every single one of you. Um, and we are building the product based on your feedback, and you guys have been amazing, and you will only get better and better. Like I mentioned, my goal is to make this better 10% every single week. So by the time, by the end of 2025, it will be a super amazing product. It has been already enhanced greatly by your feedback and your use cases. So looking forward to a great journey ahead.
Amazing. Thank you, Lee. So, guys, this is where we will end today's live event. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much for asking all your questions. And thank you very much for supporting. Thank you very much for supporting the deal. Um, Yeah. So my final words would be, guys, there's a use case in live portals for everybody. Uh, grab it while it's still available. Use the code earlybird for 10% off. And yeah, we will still be in the group for any follow-up questions. So do feel free to ask them. And as Lee said, he doesn't ignore your question. So if he has missed it, just tag him again. And because he is in a completely different time zone to us, I'm in the UK, and he's very far away from the UK. So yeah, guys, thank you, and this is where we will end it. Thanks, Lee, and thanks everybody who participated. Take care, guys, and all the best.
Thank you.
Bye.